Okay guys, and welcome back to another speed build this week. And today we are back building a kind of tiny cottage. It ends up being, technically it's one bedroom, but I added a library to this house, so it could definitely, without a doubt in my mind, be a second bedroom. But I really wanted to build like a really cute yellow cottage with like lots of gardening and like greenery, and you'll totally see that. I think this is like one of my most favorite things I've built as of lately. And somehow, some way, like halfway through, I was like, the vibes we're going for? Think Princess Belle. I added the little book, or the little library, and it's covered in shelves, and this entire house is very yellow. If you're doing like a not so berry challenge and you need a house for your yellow generation, this could totally be like a starter home for it. I don't know if it costs starter home money, but I mean like size wise. But it just came out really, really stinking cute in my personal opinion. And yes, I am totally biased, but I'm pretty happy about how it came out. I'm not the best landscaper, but I do think this landscaping ended up looking really good. So I did keep it in the video, even though there is quite a bit of it. But I don't know. The video is not too terribly long, and the house itself is relatively small. So I didn't think you would mind listening to me ramble over greenery, if you will. But how has everyone's week been going, or days, or just anything? How has your life been going? Mine has been semi good, I think. I haven't thought about it too much, so I'm just going to recap it right now. But work's been okay, and school has been stressful. How has school been going for you? Let me know in the comments down below how school has been going. If it's been going, if you're not in school, good for you. Good for you. But the nice thing about this house, I actually made sure to keep this house. It is only base game and seasons, so it's super playable in that aspect, because I don't even have all the packs. I'm going to be honest. I know that's my dirty secret, is I don't actually have all the packs. But, there are so many kits and so many just game packs and all that. It can be a little expensive, and if you're just the average Sims player, maybe you don't need all that, but I don't know. I'm a pro, I guess, now, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I should probably look into getting all of them. You can see me pausing here right now because I was watching Harry Potter and it kept glitching, like on my other laptop that I use for school. I know, you caught me. And I guess I forgot to cut it out, but just enjoy this little pause here because I was having a hard time watching Harry Potter. Speaking of Harry Potter, so I have HBO Max, and I was just going through a little, Harry Potter kick. I was watching all the movies again, of course, for the 800th time. Comment down below what your favorite Harry Potter movie is, because I would love to know, and I'm up for debate, mostly because my answer changes depending on what phase of life I'm in. But I would say as of right this second, my favorite movie is either the very first one, because it's so nostalgic, or it is Order of the Phoenix. And I will not defend that answer, but I do want to know what your favorites are. Anyway, so I'm watching Harry Potter, enjoying my best life, as one typically does. And I'm finishing up, I actually think I was finishing up Order of the Phoenix. Was I? I think so. Anyway, and it's like 1 a.m., and I'm going to start the second one, right? Or the next one. And it's not really working, but I can still see, the Harry Potter tab on HBO Max, but none of the movies are there, none of the screens loading. I'm like, okay, maybe it's my internet. I am a little peeved at this point. I'm just trying to enjoy my Potter and build my build and enjoy myself. That was not in the cards for me, okay? When I tell you how devastated I was, this was the cruel joke. Of course, I would get a craving for some Harry Potter the day they freaking take it off HBO Max. I'm looking around on the internet, trying to figure out what on earth I'm doing wrong here. I did nothing wrong. HBO Max did me wrong. And at this point, I'm still contemplating canceling my subscription because Harry Potter is gone. Okay? They ripped him out right from under me whilst I was watching, okay? And I am obviously upset about it. No, I will not be downloading. I think the reason they got rid of it is because that new streaming platform, Peacock. Anyway, I don't know how that works. But long story short, I heard that the franchise movies are headed over there. And I am not buying another streaming service. Now, let's make it perfectly clear. I have lots of streaming services. Do I pay for them? Not necessarily. Now that I have big girl money at my job, I, as a family member, am now expected to contribute. So I contribute HBO Max, okay? My sister has Disney Plus, and my mom pays for the Amazon Prime and the Netflix, okay? You know, but like, I will not be buying anything else. I do not care. I won't spend any more money, even though I'm only buying HBO Max. I don't care. And if the CEOs of any of these streaming platforms are listening right now, I'm just kidding. I have a subscription to all of your lovely streaming sites. Anyway, as you can see, all of the landscaping came along, and I think like all the greenery and stuff, it's so pretty. And back to what I was saying is the house is like kind of Belle inspired, Princess Belle. I made everything yellow, like literally everything yellow. The outside, the inside, but I think it's like pretty and kind of subtle. Like it's not, in my head, in my opinion, too much. And the green plants and all the white flowers, I think really kind of help bring out the pretty pastel yellow color I put on the outside. So I think this is a stellar home, okay? So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to put it up on the Origin. My Origin ID is Tiana305. I'm going to link that down below with all my other social media platforms if you'd like to follow me. I am almost at 1,100 followers on TikTok. And I'm not going to lie, my mom, as well as myself, think I'm very funny on TikTok. So if you want to follow me there, feel free. Anyway, back to like school and work and just the whole nine. So I now that I'm like an upperclassman in my college or whatever, my class sizes are a little bit more niche and like small. And so it's kind of normal to have a couple people in all of the same classes as me, or not all of them, but like a large majority of them. And there is this boy who is in like 3 of the 4 of my classes that I have on Monday and Wednesday. And like at first I thought he was like just hanging out, being my friend, like sitting with me, you know. No, I was wrong. I was very wrong. Because I was like, hey, I'm going to the football game. Are you going to the football game? And he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go to the football game. He's like, we should totally meet up. And I was like, yeah, like maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just like going with one of my friends who's organizing this. And he's like, oh, well, like if I can't meet up with you, like I don't want to go. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me. I thought we were just like being pals. I was incorrect. I was wrong. So that's just a little tidbit, something that happened in school. I really hope I stayed with that, like, roof tiling, because now that I'm looking back on it, I actually really like it, because at first I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I know you're going to come for me right now. I know those are cat and dog lights. I didn't realize it at the time, but I promise at the very end, I realized I forgot to put a light on the back door. So I went to copy and paste it, and I realized it, and I ended up replacing them. So don't come for me. I promise this build is only seasons in base game. And if it's not, there must be only like 1 or so minuscule items that I just missed. So it is still super playable. Please download it. Please enjoy it. Please have fun. And yeah, just be proud of me and my limited pack build. Because in a couple of days, I'm going to have a like mid-century modern mansion build that I did, that's kind of like hype house inspired. That is not limited pack, okay? It is a big house. It's on like a 40 by 30 or 40 by 50. It's a big house, and it's got all the activities. It has massive bedrooms, so I thought I could balance it out. Plus, this is definitely like more my gameplay style. I am a family gameplay girly, except when I'm trying to steal Bella Goth's husband and, you know, have 100 babies with random sims. But other than that, very family-oriented gameplay style, okay? Where are we? We are going on in the inside. I'm sorry, this is like a freaking hurricane to watch, but I don't know. I am really super proud of this build. What other stories can I tell you? What has happened in my life the last, like, couple days? I really miss my dog. That's not really a story, but I'm going to see if I have any pictures of him, and I'll put them at the end because I have a really cute dog, and I think the world deserves to see him. But I really miss my dog, Oh, my brother had his first football game today, and he looked really, like, super cute in his uniform. And he's going to hate me that I said that if he ever finds out. Because I don't know if he watches my channel or not. But if he does, he's going to be annoyed. Because he's at that phase where, like, I don't know. He's, like, 11 or 12, and he's figuring out his life. But it's so weird. When I was building this house, I was realizing exactly how much I rely and right now, in my personal opinion, the best pack is Dream Home Decorator. Now, is the gameplay glitchy? Absolutely. Did it not come with a world? No, it did not. But is the furniture literally everything? Yes. And did I miss it in this limited pack build? Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong, Seasons is a close second in terms of furniture. All the beds and all the windows and stuff are beautiful. But I love sectional sofas. I love the beautiful pastel colors they come in. I freaking love them. And I know that that's a hot take. I know that not everyone will agree with that. And I don't care. I really don't. What's that line from Euphoria? It's like, I do not care. You can all judge me, but I have never, ever been happier. That's how I'm feeling right now, okay? So leave me be to just grieve the fact that I couldn't use a pretty yellow sectional, because when I was originally making this like yellow house, I was like, that's the couch I'm going to use, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, no, limited pack, queen, limited pack. But anyway, I realized I only ever used Dream Home Decorator sofas as well as the Dream Home Decorator cabinets because they're freaking beautiful. So I kind of branched out using base game. Like, imagine branching out using base game. That is not a normal occurrence, I don't think, but it's how I lived my life. And my backstory, I think I'm going to create a sim for this house, like actually physically create a sim. I might not film it and upload it because I'm going to be honest, I am not a cast player. I do not know how to create a sim. My sims are all super generic looking and like plain, and honestly, I have been on like TikTok and seen some of the creators who are like phenomenal at create a sim, and I could never. I will link some of my favorites that I follow on TikTok down below so you can follow them too, because they are seriously insane. And I don't think I will ever possess that kind of talent. I really don't know how to do it. But anyway, I might at least make one for this sim, because my idea was like, oh, she's going to be like kind of like Princess Belle. Now, I'm not going to make her look like Princess Belle, mostly because I can't hold myself to that standard because I will never be able to achieve it. But in my head, like, she's going to be a school teacher, whoever lives here. She obviously loves to read and probably garden is what I would assume. And I don't know, maybe she's got like some dark past. I may not be good at creating sims, but I am great at creating like little backstories. And if you ever download my houses off the gallery and you read the little info blurb that I write, they're kind of cringy sometimes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I could see how some may read them and be like, oh my gosh, that's so cringy. But I really don't care because they make me so happy. Like the two houses that I think you can see them a little bit to the sides that I've built before. Like, I don't know, I like the little story aspects, and obviously you don't have to play like that, but when you have a little story aspect that goes with the home you're already downloading, it could be like kind of fun to like be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go with that storyline. I absolutely love storylines in The Sims. Next week I have a whole, I don't want to give anything away, but I have a whole little suburban secret house coming, and this entire home that I built for next week is completely built off of this idea that I had in the middle of the evening. Like, it has nothing to do with the build, it has everything to do with the story, and that's kind of where I'm at. This one has more to do with the build, and then the story kind of fell into it with the cute little pastel yellowy Princess Belle reader girl, but whatever, I'm living my best life. Are you all living your best life? I hope so. What else has been happening? Oh my gosh, that mean girl at work. Gosh, what did I say we were gonna call her? Sally? I don't know. She's not nice. She's not a nice girl. And at this point, I've decided to just avoid her at all costs. But it's becoming hard because my managers are like, you seem to work well with this person, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I'm trying to be professional, not friendly. Like, so I'm going to have one of those awkward conversations with my managers who's like, hey, you know, could I maybe not work with this person? Because she makes me want to cry. So that's the only, like, kind of thing that's happened. Oh, and I have a lot of statistics homework to do. That's all due tomorrow night. But I'm going to do it. It's going to be fine. I went to my very first tailgate. How could I forget to tell you all this? Like, keep you involved. I was supposed to go to the football game, and I bought tickets to go to the football game. Did I really care about the football game? No, but I had to say that I've been to a football game. Like, you know, I pay all this money to go to school. I've been participating at college. I accidentally participated like 2 weeks ago and this past Wednesday. How freaking insane is that? But anyway, so I accidentally participated again and I went to the football game. So that's like 3 for 3. I'm pretty much covered for the year. I've participated more in the last month of school than I have my entire college career. Anyway, go to the tailgate. Slutty top. Glitter. Pigtails, the whole 9. I am looking like I'm playing college girl, okay? I'm doing a wonderful job. I'm fully committed. In character. Getting to the tailgate was an absolute nightmare. One of my friends who was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to pick you up. It's going to be great. She picks me up 2.5 hours later than she said she was going to. Whatever. Not a big deal. Didn't have to stand in the heat. Then we finally hike like a mile to where we're supposed to tailgate because parking was a nightmare. And it starts pouring rain on us maybe 20 minutes after we get there, which is ultimately why I decided I didn't want to sit through the actual football game. That and all my friends were really, really, really drunk, and I was not. And I simply couldn't babysit like that. I didn't have it in me. I was already questioning how much I wanted to go, but like, anyway, it didn't help. So I was not freaking going, and I decided to go home, and I actually fell asleep, and then I took myself to get a fried green tomato BLT, and it was absolutely fire. If you've never had one, go get on that, and if you decide you like them, just thank me later because they are amazing. But I went, and I took some really cute pictures, so basically, I've been to all the football games, because how can anyone know if I didn't, really? I only have one tailgating t-shirt that my sister bought me for Christmas. I want to say it was the year I graduated high school. So almost 4 years ago, I've had this t-shirt, or like it's like a tube top with like my college mascot on it or whatever. It's really cute, but I have never worn it. Not once. But like I only have one. I'm not going to go buy another one. So realistically, I would have worn it to every single football game I've ever been to. But yeah, like the only reason I've never been to one because I started college in the middle of COVID, and then I work like a lot in my first like regular year without all the restrictions. I didn't have any friends, like I didn't really know how any of that stuff worked. So now that I finally have like a kind of group of people who like know how to navigate stuff like that, like I wanted to go. But I've gone, so I knocked that thing off my bucket list. Was it worth it? I mean, maybe to go once. I don't know about going again, to be honest. But whatever. I really love this little library room, and I know the bookshelves like clip a little bit, but I didn't think it really mattered all that much. So I hope you guys like them. And here I am just adding in like a couple last minute details. I think I add some planter boxes, and then this is like right about when I noticed the light. Oh my gosh, I freaking love these flower boxes. I love flower boxes on houses in real life. Like this kind of cute cottagey like suburban house is exactly what I want. There it is. I know it's right there. You can like see it in my clicking. But I would love a house like this in real life. Like this is my dream after college, is to get my big girl job and get myself like a cute little cottage to fix up and, you know, just live my best life and play The Sims. Except that whole little library over there, it would be the same, except it would have my entire streaming setup. So, you know, I could take you guys with me. But here I am. I'm just about finished up. I'm going to put the screenshots at the end of the video as well as put this on the gallery. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.